Hello everyone, I'm the Canadian Gaming Penguin, and it's been a while. And today is the plan to go fishing, and fishing, and fishing, and more fishing, and even more fishing. But before we do that, I am going to go to the southern part of the forest to try to find more spring onions, apart from the ones that I currently have, which means there likely isn't going to be any down in that area, but it is a new week in the Stardew Valley timeline, so there possibly could be new ones. And the reason for that is because I'm going to need the energy if I'm going to fish for most of the day, and the reason why I want to fish for most of the day is because on Friday at the end of this Stardew Valley week is the Egg Festival, and after the Egg Festival there are strawberry seeds. This is the only place where you can get strawberry seeds, assuming you haven't been to a spring festival before or have any strawberries, and so I want to get them while I can. Ooh, and I'm glad I did actually check. There are a lot of spring onions over here. We also have a wild horseradish. And if I'm lucky, I might find a flower to gift to Alex or one of the other NPCs, and it looks like that's all there is. Oh, there is a flower over there. A dandelion. So in between episodes, I was also working on a little guide sheet for myself, so it's so much easier than having to worry about if I'm missing something. And so we've actually caught most of the fish that are available only in spring so far, apart from the legendary fish, which we'll not be able to catch this season because you need to be a fishing level of level 9 before it will appear, and we are... where's our skills? Our skills, here's our fishing. We're level 2. It is possible to be level 9 or level 10 by the end of the season, but that would require me to fish and fish and fish and do absolutely nothing else except for fish. So that's not happening. But we did just get an artifact, and we're going to take that to the museum so that it clears up our inventory, but we're also going to find Alex, who should be up here, and it's a good thing I didn't click on that recycle bin. Ooh, more energy gifty things. Thanks! Nope, I didn't. Fascinating. Alrighty, going to the museum. And donating this, and we'll just place it there. I try to keep my artifacts and my gems in separate places, but I kind of didn't really right there too, so I don't know why I bothered. I can also give the clam and this to Willie to sell, but I think I'm gonna hang on to those because I'm not sure if I have at least that. I'm pretty sure I have clams already, but those are also going to be needed for the community bundle as well. Anyways, moving here, we are going to be fishing here for the next few days. So, fishing, fishing, and more fishing. And look at that, we caught seaweed. So exciting. And we got a treasure chest, and what do we have in here? A lost book and a diamond. Now, as you can see, it says Gunther can tell you more about this if you donate. I can read. Gunther can tell you more about this if you donate it to the museum. I'm actually going to hang on to this one because if I'm lucky and I complete a bundle, I'll get a crystallarium thingy, which if you place the diamond in there, it'll produce diamonds every 2 days, I believe it is. Or something like that. I'm brain blanking on how fast the crystallarium works. I know it's not daily, but I think it is every 2 days or something like that. So it'll produce the same gem of whatever was placed in it. And diamonds are the most valuable gem, so it makes sense to put that in. Well, actually, they're the second most valuable gem, but the most valuable gem cannot be placed in there. And of course we have very good luck today, so it's a possibility we'll get even more treasure chests. Or better fish. But the fish aren't really biting. And like I said, we got another one. And this one gives us bait. Not as exciting as a lost book and a diamond. but still helpful nonetheless because the bait will come in handy once I get the fishing rod that can actually put bait in, which means more fish and more money. And this part appeared, and it usually means that the fish biting rate is increased, quality not, but we want fish to sell, so it doesn't really matter what quality it is, sort of. I mean, it does, but the fish rate and getting more fish is more important than getting less fish and a higher quality. And it also helps if you fish in the right direction. And another fishing chest. And more bait. That's kind of disappointing. And another chest. A geode. Not as exciting either. And almost out of energy, and that's where these come in handy. And another chest, and that gave us more bait and 2 coal. And as you can see, my inventory is full, so we're going to fish as much as we can before our inventory is completely filled, because there is still some junk that I have on me that I could get rid of. This is a feisty fish. And there we go. So what can I get rid of? We'll get rid of that clay. Clay is important later on, but yeah, we'll worry about that later. So anyway, as you can see, my inventory is full, basically, of the fish. I could eat these, but I'm gonna hang on to them for now. And apparently we have a cutscene, because I forgot we haven't seen this yet. As we can see, Linus over there scrounging in the garbage can, and we're over here. Uh-oh, George appears. Grumble, grumble. Grrr, sounds like those raccoons are back again, filthy varmint. Sup. Ah, you turned up at the right moment, miss. Could you do an old man a favor? Could you go around the corner and scare off those raccoons for me? They've been causing a real mess. Thanks, make sure you give them a good scare so they never come back. You mean your face isn't scary enough? Oh, hi. It was me. I'm sorry. I find a lot of hot, fresh food in these cans, stuff that would go to waste if I don't take it. Do you think there's something wrong with what I'm doing? Yes, it's disgusting. No, it's a shame for food to go to waste. Yes, it's illegal. That's George's private property. No, but you should get a job and stop leeching off of others. No, it's a shame for the food going to waste. Thanks, Lebrian. I knew you were an open-minded person. I feel good about what I'm doing. I'm not harming anyone. Apart from the raccoons who you're stealing food from. I mean, hi. You can go on home. You can go on home. I promise I won't rummage in George's can anymore. You can tell him you scared off the raccoons for good. So instead you'll go scrounging in a different garbage can. See? Scrounge, scrounge, scrounge. Wait. I know what you were doing, Linus. If you need food, just ask. I don't want anyone in Pelican Town going to go hungry. I can't read today, apparently. Here, I've got a basket of zucchini fritters just for you. Just make sure you dip them in my spicy marinara. Go on, take it. Mentioning garbage cans, I can now go bacha and get nothing. And I'm pretty sure I already checked this one. Yes, I did. What about this one? I didn't. And there was nothing anyway. But anyways, as we can see on the calendar here, we have Vincent's birthday on the 10th. And Vincent likes daffodils, so I'm going to try to find one of those for him for his birthday. And then on the 13th, we have the Egg Festival, which is what we're going to see later on in this video. Right, so we're going to check the chest first to see if we have a fish of these varieties. And if we don't, I'm going to keep it. And if they're gold quality, I am going to sell them. If I can exchange it for one that isn't. Alright, so tossing all of this stuff into the chest, and hopefully we get a decent amount of money. Because this is quite a bit of stuff that we're selling. And I'm going to clear this because I don't want it to kill my crops. And since we still have a bit of time and I have some energy, we're going to clear up some of these stumps here. Just so that we have more space for planting stuff later on. Okay, that's good enough. And if we're lucky, we should have enough Yes, we do. We have enough wood for a chest, so there we go. I'm going to place this chest, and this chest is going to be gray. Otherwise confuse it. This is going to be all our mining stuff, so all of this stuff here. That'll include stone as well. There we go, that's much more organized. Now we have more space in this as well. Alrighty, and since it's late already, we'll just head on to bed. And our level 3 foraging went up, and we have access to the tapper now. And we also have access to make crab pots, which is also very nice in the dish of the sea for cooking recipe, which we can't cook right now anyway. Plus fishing rod proficiency. That's also nice. So how much money did we make today? Just shy of 1,800 gold, which is a very, very good start. You kind of see the breakdown of the fish here. And so the flounders were the most lucrative ones this time around in terms of value. Close on par was that with catching 3 sardines, so yeah, that's a really good start. And of course we have the forageables and the miscellany here with the seaweed. But anyway, so my goal is to try to get enough money for roughly 40 seeds so that I can plant 20 of them. And it's going to rain tomorrow, so that means I'm going to be going to the river. But luck is not on our side today. So the reason I'm going to river. The reason I'm going to go to the river is because some of the fish are only caught on rainy days, and this fish happens to be in the river. So we need 40 wood and 2 copper bars for tappers. And for the crab pot, we need 40 wood and 3 iron bars. Well, we can't get iron bars yet, but we can get the tappers. I don't have the wood. I do have the copper bars, but I think I want to actually get a tapper going. We're going to use this tree here, so we don't want to chop down that one. So let's quickly get us some wood to make us a tapper. The reason why I want to make a tapper is because it does take a few days for the tappers to collect whatever it is that we're going to be collecting. In this case, it's a what is that? That's an oak tree, I think. So it'll give us oak resin, which is needed for crafting. The maple trees will give us maple syrup, which is also needed for crafting and cooking. And then the pine trees give pine tar, which is needed for crafting. And then, well, these are also needed for the community center as well. So let us craft a tapper here, and we will place this tapper on this tree here. It's a maple seed. Okay, so we'll get maple syrup. That's the perfect one to get started then, because those ones take the longest. Daffodils tend to be up here, so we'll check up here quickly to see if there happens to be one. And it doesn't look... Oh, yes there is. Okay, so we're going to save this one for Vincent for his birthday. Unless, of course, we happen to harvest one if the crops are ready by then. And it happens to be gold, because the higher the quality of the gifted item that you give, the better the rewards, effectively. Alrighty, nothing interesting in there, and hopefully George is in here. He is, so Mr. George, here is your leek. This is my favorite thing, thank you. Oh, looks like another gloomy day. Yes it is, and you're still only at 1 heart. Alrighty, and Mayor Lewis isn't out here. He is, so I'm not going to touch the garbage can, otherwise might end up losing some more friendship points with him. We didn't really get any for his birthday because I gave him a gift he doesn't actually like. And I don't mean just doesn't like, I mean he really doesn't like the one that I gave. And of course Willie isn't in his shop today, so I can't grab the fishing rod because I believe it's only 2,000 gold, which I obviously have now, which would have been helpful for the bait, but he's not in his shop as we saw him walking past the bridge as we were heading towards the beach. But anyway, fishing. So I don't think I actually finished my sentence as to why I said I wanted 40. There would be 20 strawberry seeds for this season, which is enough to harvest 2 times if I plant it the same day that I get it, so on a Friday with the Egg Festival, because it takes 8 days to mature, and that only leaves enough time for 2 harvests in a season. And the other 20 seeds I will save for either to use in the greenhouse later on or to use next year so that I don't have to worry about saving up money, even though by that point I should have more than enough to be able to get more than enough gold to get the strawberries. Anyways, there's also seed makers where you can place the harvested strawberries to hopefully get the strawberry seeds. So I may hang on to a few of those as well. Like already, if I don't get the upgraded fishing rod, I already have enough for 20 because the strawberry seeds cost 100 gold each, if my math is right. And not my math. I meant if I have my math right, I should be able to get 20. And fishing chest we hope. Wow! That's almost better than the diamond. Iridium ore is the... Wow. that 3 more and I can get an iridium bar. Wow. Iridium's ore is the highest ore that you can collect. It's not the highest crafting for weapons and tools and stuff, because there's upgrades to that now. Enchantments. I don't think the tools upgrade any more than that to iridium quality, if you will. I haven't gotten that far on the new stuff, so I'm not sure, but that's a long way from away. And the sad part is that we said, oh, nuts, I don't think I got that oh, I did get that chest just in time, and it was stone anyway. And apparently I need to eat some food because I'm very low on energy. Ooh, frozen geodes. That's also nice because those are needed for... Oh, right, I need to eat something right after this one. The frozen geodes are needed for a community bundle and also for some of the crystals and stuff that you need to get for the museum. And the those are not available until floors 70-ish and 70 to... No, I think it's lower than that. 50 to 70 or something like that. And by floors whatever that I said, I'm referring to the... Well, that was a fail and a half. I'm referring to the mines. Because each little section changes, and so like the first 30 to 40 floors are all geodes. Then the next 20-ish are frozen geodes, and then from then on to the bottom is magma geodes. And then the occasional omni geode as well. Less of those than anything. It's not until the Skull Cavern, which is in a different area, once we get access to that, so that is accessible in the desert, which we can't access right now. But anyway, in Skull Cavern, the Omni Geodes are quite frequent there, along with whatever other geodes as well. And among a number of other things as well. So if I'm able to get 2,000 gold again today, then I'm well off for these, like, planned for the Egg Festival. And the reason why I'm only sticking with 40 is because I know I'm going to have to water these. And as you can tell right now, watering these crops and stuff does take up quite a bit of energy right from the start. And if I plant too many, then I'm going to spend all my time planting or watering everything and then not being able to do anything other than forage. Unless I start eating some of the stuff like the spring onions, but as you can... That was a fail again. The spring onions don't give that much energy. They do give quite a bit, but like I already have only 15 of them and I started with 29. So far I've been catching a lot of flounders, so this is a good thing because that means even more money right off the bat. And if I manage to get enough for the strawberry seeds and be able to craft my... or upgrade my axe, that will be perfect. Because then I can start saving to upgrade my watering can, which I'm going to need And then my pickaxe as well. Mostly because the watering can first after the axe, because obviously if I'm going to be wanting to plant more crops, I'm going to need a better watering can so that it doesn't consume as much energy in the long run. And then the pickaxe so it's easier for the mines, because obviously I want to get down as deep as I can as soon as I can. Perfect. I got a Georgia cola. I can speak. Ay. Didn't I drink that? Apparently not. There we go. Not a whole lot of energy, but enough to probably get me to about 11 PM. Depending on how many fish I catch. Or how much junk I catch too. Ooh. A treasure chest. I keep calling them treasure chests, but they're actually fishing chests. The treasure chests are a different thing. Ooh. Amphibian artifact and the ancient sword. Those are both two good finds to get for the museum. And we have another chest. Oops, that was a fail. You have to be careful when you move away from the fish when you're getting the chest, because the fish will try to get away in the meantime. There is baits and lures to try to prevent that from happening. Okay, I'm going to get not... I didn't even realize those were iridium quality. Awesome! I'm getting rid of the stone here and grabbing that. We are pretty full, so hopefully I get fish that I have already caught, and of the same quality too. That's one thing that is unfortunate when your fishing level is low, is that you'll catch fish from... Oh, I have the trash there too. Okay. And my energy's almost out, so I'm not going to waste the spring onions today because it's getting late as it is. We're going to go head back to the farm after this fish. We are going to make quite a bit of money today, which is super nice. I expect we're probably going to make 3,500? That's my guess. Did I water these? I did not. That was stupid. Depending on how much money we make tonight, whether or not I will find my sentence, and I will finish that sentence. How many more times can I get distracted? Depending on how much money we make tonight, whether or not I grab the next fishing rod. There. Finally said it. Now, heading to bed. Ooh, level 4 fishing. Now we have the recycling machine. We'll see what it takes to craft one of those, and... Oh, that's disappointing. So not nearly as much as I thought we would get. So 3,500, definitely not. 1780, again, just shy of 1,800. So, well, I guess that means I'm not going to get the fishing rod today. And we have parsnips that are ready. If any of these are gold, I will be hanging onto them. 2 of them are perfect. So those are going to go in there. 1 extra one is going to be there because it's going to be for the community bundle. And we have everything we want, so we are going to go to see Vincent, who is possibly at his house. Because I don't think he goes to school on days that it's his birthday or whatever. And I could have put my watering can. Oops. And trash. Right. We need to wait. Well, while we're waiting, conveniently, we were going to be fishing here anyway. We can fish here because this is my fishing spot in the river. And we get trash. I'm so happy. First fishy, and we have a chest. And we have good luck today, so hopefully it's something nice. Well, there's the smallmouth bass that we needed, and we've got bait. Right, it's not open until 9. We have a little whiles to go. Conveniently, that also means that he won't have left the house yet, because it's still early in the morning. So after the egg festival, so in the next video, I will be getting the rest of the crops that are available for planting, because I've not yet planted them for spring, that is, and this is definitely catfish. These catfish are very feisty. Fortunately, this one was pretty tame. Fisherman! Achievements! So if we go to our collections, achievements, fisherman, catch 10 different fish. Apparently we hadn't already. But anyway, the catfish are very feisty. That one was actually pretty tame, because all it did was shoot right up, and that was it. And it's also night, so I should find Vincent now. And conveniently, because it's raining, I didn't consume any of my energy with watering. Well, perfect. And then we got the shad there, which I also needed. Vincent, where are you? There you are. Happy birthday! You remembered my birthday. Thank you. This is great. I'm gonna look for bugs. My mom gets mad when I'm all dirty. It's tough being a child. And with that, we have a heart with him, and he has more friendship points with George, because A, we gave him one of his favorite gifts, and we also gave it to him on his birthday. So, more friendship points. More bait from a chest and another shad, which is nice because it's a lower quality, which means it'll be better for donating to the community center when I get the option, and I'm guessing this is a catfish again. Hopefully it's a lower quality as well. Yeah, this one's definitely more feisty. This is definitely a catfish. And it's unfortunately the same quality, but well, it means we also have 2. So, also needed for the community center. And before I forget, we're going to be heading over to the museum and the blacksmith's place, because I'm going to forget otherwise, and then run out of time and not be able to do this stuff. So I'm going to, and then not have enough space too, and we've got another daffodil. Perfect. And it's a silver quality one. We'll check. Oh, there's another one up here. We're going to grab this one too. Daffodils are very favorited among the NPCs. Okay, processing geodes. I only want to process 2 of these because I want to save one for the community bundle. And hopefully get a lot of stuff that we don't already have. And that was not a good start right there. More copper ore. Oh, we don't have enough room. Okay, we're going to donate some of this stuff then. Donate to the museum. We are going to donate that, and that, and that. And we'll place this one here, and this there, and one of those there, and that there, and yeah. Perfect. And apparently we got a reward. Melon seeds. Plant these in the summer. Takes 12 days to mature. Awesome. So there's different different rewards that you'll gain from the museum after you've donated so many things. And those so many things can be determined either by artifact or by the gem. So if we look at our collections after I'm done here, we will see. What is with me getting 2 of the same things? Like, jeepers. So if we go into our collections tab here, we have artifacts. So after you've donated so many of these, you'll get a reward based on however many of each tier, if you will, of that. And then the minerals here, depending on how many you donated for these as well. Now to return to our job of fishing. And fishing. And more fishing. Hello, Sebastian. We're going to talk to you quickly first, because you're hard to find otherwise. What am I going to do today? Stand in the rain? Probably nothing, except for standing in the rain. See, I just told you what you're going to do. Some people don't listen. And we got us another achievement. This time it was catch 100 fish. And just because I remembered, because I was thinking my inventory's full while I still have the trash, I didn't check to see how much or what cost the recycling machine is, and as you can see, it is 25 wood, 25 stone, and 1 iron bar. Well, I don't have iron bars yet because I don't have iron ore, or haven't obtained either of the two at any point yet. So obviously I can't make a recycling machine yet. And the recycling machine would actually, well, you place the trash into it, and the items that will be obtained will depend on which trash you put in. It's funny how I said we didn't have any iron ore, but now I have exactly enough for 1 bar plus extra for the next bar. And since I already have some of these and I know this isn't worth much, I'm going to trash this and keep the trash so that I can make the recycling machine so I can actually start using up some of them. I don't usually use the recycling machine that often because I don't usually have a whole lot of trash with me because I tend to toss it out when I get it for other more lucrative items. Chicken statue. And another bream. That's interesting. Well, we're going to get rid of the soggy newspaper. And if I didn't have my stupid watering can, that would be better. Okay, my inventory is full. So we're going to head to the farm. Actually, oh no, it's 8 p.m. We can't go to the museum. It's far too late. It is closed by now. Selling these. Now this should definitely give us enough for the seeds that I want for the flower or the egg festival. So I do have quite a bit of energy and it is still pretty early, but I'm just gonna head to bed. And our fishing leveled up even more. So we have the options here of fish are worth 25% more, or the trapper where resources required to craft crab pots is reduced. I always go with this one because the fish being more valuable is so much better because that helps with making money. Obviously. And so as you can see, you have 2100 gold this time, but we also sold parsnips for 245 gold, so that probably is what put us over. And the catfish are the most lucrative here, with 4 of them for a total of 1000 gold. And then we have these not worth a whole lot, but not little amounts either, like green algae as well. So now we definitely have enough for 40 of the seeds. And not quite enough, I think, for the fishing rod. Yeah, not quite enough for the fishing rod. And we've got mail. And the iron bar. And it's raining. I didn't realize it was going to be raining today. But we're actually going to leave the video here. I was originally going to plan for the egg festival, but I kept blabbering and I probably have enough for a video already. So this video will be obviously our prep for the egg festival, and the next video will be the egg festival and how you plant the strawberries, and why you plant the strawberries when you do, which I kind of already explained already anyway. Haha. I have a lot of stumps here. I should probably clean that up. Anyways, that is it for this video. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, and please also consider subscribing if you'd like to see more content like this, specifically the playthrough guide. Not playthrough guide. Specifically the Stardew Valley playthrough, which will be focusing on a lot of the new features that have been added with this most recent update. Anyways, that is it for this one. Thanks for watching.